Hello, my name is Zachary Kirk and I'm a Kennesaw State University student working towards earning my master's degree in instructional technology with an online teaching endorsement. I am an 8th grade English language arts teacher at Shiloh Middle School in Gwinnett County Public Schools. At Shiloh Middle School, I am a member of the advisement team, a committee that is in charge of planning and implementing social-emotional learning lessons, educational and career lessons, and other school/district initiatives. My work with the advisement team allowed me to plan and implement my Capstone project, which centered on digital citizenship. The title of my Capstone project is Effectiveness of Teaching Digital Citizenship to Middle School Students. The goal of my Capstone project was to help 8th grade English teachers at Shiloh Middle School teach students how to act appropriately when using digital tools and interacting with others online. Although this problem has been around for years, the idea for this project came from the experiences of teachers at Shiloh Middle School during the 2020-2021 school year, which took place during the COVID-19 pandemic. Through teacher interviews and conversations, I learned many students were engaged in inappropriate behavior online, such as bullying and sexting, and also showed they cannot use digital tools successfully in an academic setting. It is important students know how to engage in appropriate online behavior and have sufficient skills to learn using technology. These teachers also professed they did not have the training/confidence on how to teach digital citizenship lessons to increase digital literacy. The results of these interviews and conversations indicated that 8th grade teachers at Shiloh Middle School needed adequate training on how to implement and teach it in the classroom setting. Before I go any further though, what exactly is digital literacy? Digital literacy is defined as the set of skills, knowledge, and attitudes required to access, create, use, and evaluate digital information effectively, efficiently, and ethically. Students are now using technology more than ever before, yet most do not know how to appropriately act when using digital tools and interacting with others online. The plan for my Capstone project was to increase digital literacy among 8th grade students by teaching a digital citizenship unit. The plan for this Capstone project was to work with the advisement team at Shiloh Middle to create 6 digital citizenship lessons, train teachers on how to implement these lessons, implement the 6 digital citizenship lessons, and reflect on the experience. The bulk of the project was conducted during the planning sessions with the advisement team. However, the most important part of the project was training the 8th grade teachers in implementing the digital citizenship lessons in their own classrooms. In regard to the evaluation plan, I decided on 2 forms of evaluation. First, after each digital citizenship lesson, I planned to debrief informally through a hallway visit, daily planning time, or lunch with participating teachers to discuss what was working, what was not working, and to get an idea of how students were using technology. These conversations were recorded in meeting logs. Second, after all lessons were implemented, I conducted a Google survey to measure the effectiveness of the digital citizenship lessons. My original plan was to plan and implement 6 digital citizenship lessons. However, during the planning that took place during the summer of 2021 with the advisement team, I found out that this was not feasible for 8th grade. 8th grade, unlike 6th and 7th grade, has several mandatory lessons that must be implemented during homeroom time throughout the year, such as college and career readiness and upcoming freshman information. Each of these topics takes away weeks of homeroom time. Because of this, I was only able to implement 3 digital citizenship lessons, which centered on media balance and well-being, digital footprint and identity, and privacy and security. To make up for these unplanned lessons, I created digital citizenship lessons centered on those same topics for 7th and 6th grades. However, due to time constraints, I was only able to meet with the 8th grade English teams to debrief. Also, part of my original plan was to have the entire project completed by December 2021. This was not able to be completed due to the countless other lessons the Shiloh Middle School Advisement Committee had to implement. Because of this, the project ended in May 2022 during post-planning, which is when the final survey was implemented and analyzed. Lastly, this was the first year students were back in the building since March 2020. This caused the Shiloh Middle School administrative team to implement many new initiatives to combat behavior and learning gaps that were not foreseen. The outcomes of this project were mixed, both positive and negative. Teachers did enjoy the flexibility of the lessons being able to be conducted synchronously and asynchronously. Also, participation was high during the first half of the school year. However, the second half of the school year saw less participation among the 8th grade English teachers. This was seen in one of the questions in the final survey, which stated, how would you rate the level of student engagement during the digital citizenship lessons overall throughout the school year? 50% of the teachers stated most of the class participated and were engaged. 25% of the teachers stated everyone in the class participated and were engaged, and 25% of the teachers stated there was little participation. Here are some of the mixed feedbacks received by the 8th grade English teachers through individual/small group sessions and the final survey. Ms. Wise, who is the leader of the advisement team at Shiloh Middle School, volunteered to reflect on the digital literacy lessons. Here's what she had to say.
Hello, my name is Shaquila Wise, and I am the 8th grade counselor at Shiloh Middle School. I am also the advisement coordinator for the school as well. Mr. Kirk, along with myself, the 2 other school counselors, and 3 other academic teachers worked together last summer to put together digital literacy lessons over the course of 2 planning days. Those lessons were implemented throughout the school year during our Generals Time. Shiloh Generals Time is a period that we use for teachers to do supplemental academic work with students, social emotional lessons, and the digital literacy lessons. The teachers were instructed to do the digital literacy lessons on Fridays during Generals Time. But some of the teachers did not do the digital literacy lessons because they used that time to provide further academic support to students who were not doing well in their classes. Due to all the students returning back to school last school year from the hybrid model, there were more students than expected who needed the additional academic support. But nevertheless, Mr. Kirk was a key component in not only putting the lessons together, but also he was one of the teachers who actually implemented the lessons in his classroom. So in conclusion, the digital literacy lessons were found effective for the teachers who went through the already pre-made lessons with their students.
A common response by teachers during the end of the school year was that they believed their students gained skills on how to use technology for learning, which was a positive outcome. The true effect of this project will be seen in the upcoming school year, where teachers will either see more digitally literate students or digitally illiterate students. Here's my reflection on this project. During this Capstone project, I learned about technology facilitation and leadership. Technology integration is an extensive process, but Shiloh Middle made it easier when we became a one-to-one technology school during the 2021-2022 school year. However, just because a school has access to technology does not equate to effective technology facilitation. Confidence and comfortability play major roles in determining if a teacher will use technology. By conducting short professional developments on the lessons and meeting the team of teachers individually or in small groups, I was able to help them feel confident in their abilities to conduct the lessons. Also, technology leaders must be able to collaborate with others positively and professionally. This attitude was imperative during the implementation of this project. During the informal meetings with the team to debrief, I listened with empathy and was always encouraging, which helped create a positive environment for both parties. Due to the many school initiatives given throughout the school year, it was difficult to maintain a positive attitude throughout the project. However, the 8th grade English team and I worked together to lift each other up during these difficult times. This entire project would not have happened without the willingness of the 8th grade English team at Shiloh to engage in professional learning and reflection throughout the 2021-2022 school year. And thank you all for watching.